Hi guys, this is SocialFire, and today I am covering two units, Android 17 and Android 18. So these are both the free-to-play units from the Tournament of Power storyline. So we'll go over both of these really quickly before we get started. Android 17 here at max level and SA has 7,313 HP, 7,288 attack, and 3,749 defense. His leader skill is Universal Survival Saga category Key +2 and HP attack and defense plus 40%. His super attack is Finishing Blow, which causes supreme damage to the enemy and does lower attack. And then his passive skill is attack plus 10% per key sphere obtained, and then he also has a high chance to seal the attacked enemy's super attack for 2 turns. So that attack sealing skill could come in handy. His link skills are Android Assault, Twin Terrors, Infinite Energy, Shocking Speed, and Tournament of Power. And then his categories are Universe Survival Saga and Representatives of Universe 7. So again, decent chance to steal or seal the attack is possibly useful. We'll see how that turns out. Hidden potential, I haven't decided if I'm going to invest in orbs on either of these yet. I just want to see how they're going to do at, again, max level in SA. So Android 18 here, with the same level in SA, is 7,611 HP, her attack is 7,050, and her defense is 3,944. Now her leader skill is Universal Survival Saga category Key +3 and HP attack and defense plus 30%. Her super attack Finishing Blow causes supreme damage to the enemy and also lowers attack. And then her passive skill is defense plus 10% per key sphere obtained, and she has a medium chance to stun the attacked enemy for 2 turns. I believe she's one of the only units that actually gains defense for every key sphere collected. And her link skills, again, similar to Android 17, are Android Assault, Twin Terrors, Infinite Energy, she does have Battlefield Diva, and Tournament of Power. And then her categories are Peppy Gals, Universe Survival Saga, and Representatives of Universe 7. So you could also use her on your Peppy Gals team. So also useful for the Master Roshi daily. But we'll get started. We're just going to choose a simple event here. Probably going to go with Boss Rush, just again to see how they do. These guys are mainly support units, so I don't expect them to be hitting super hard or be the strongest units here. So we'll just go with something simple, just kind of run through, see how they do. Alright. Friendly, Agility Goku, he's super useful. So since I'm basically running a super team here, this should be my best option. And this is the setup that I went with, that I felt out of my units would give them the best benefit. So we'll see how it goes. So we have Broly up first. Alright, my favorite villain up first. I love this guy. He is an all-out brawler. I just love him. Okay, so ideally what I'm going to do is get Android 18 paired up with Android 17. And we'll just use this item just to keep the key up, because again, we want to see what she's able to do. Alright, and I'm really relying on her ability to stun the enemies to see how useful that's going to be. Now, if you, with me, I don't have a ton of characters in the Representative 7 category, but if you do, or if you picked up the LR Goku of Frieza and don't have other units, her and Android 17 could pair up with him. As you saw, she did decent damage there. Not the best. But again, like I said, I did not expect her or 17 to be heavy hitters. Mainly the benefits here are her ability to stun and his ability to seal those super attacks. And as we go through, we should see some of that here. So we have Cell now. And they should actually be paired up the next rotation, so that's good. And again, Toppo was there for that, little boost. And my Type Vegeta Blue and Kale. I was really hoping to get more copies of Kale on the banner. Disappointed that I didn't get that, but I still got some great units. Okay, so here we have them linked up. So they should link well together. As you can see, they have max key already. And then we'll try to pick up orbs, because again, he will gain attack and she will gain defense for each key sphere collected. Okay, so Android 17 is up. And followed up by Android 18. And then Agility Goku. Alright, so it doesn't look like they stunned him or sealed an attack, which is fine. And as you can see, their attack, like what they're hitting for so far, is very modest. So again, you want to, if you're using these units, these are the free-to-play versions of the Android 17 and 18 that are on the banner. So if you did not get those, again, these guys are decent support. Again, I'm not sure that I'm going to invest the orbs in them, but I would still recommend grinding them up. I mean, any free-to-play unit, really, I usually recommend, you know, trying to do the grind and just, you know, get the medals and orbs and have them in your collection, because they are free-to-play and they can become useful in certain situations and teams where you may not have other units that fit that. So they're both back up again, and Tech Vegeta Blue. Alright, 17. Alright, a little better, 329,000. So we have him transforming again here. Alright, and many of you may have heard, I think there's a transforming Boo unit that may come out that everybody's been talking about it. I don't know too much about it yet, but I'm really excited to see that. That seems like the trend right now, because we had transforming Goku, transforming Frieza, and then there would be a transforming Boo. I think personally that would be really awesome. Alright, so going into the next phase here. Kid Boo. Okay, so we'll move Kale over just so the twin tails here stay linked up. And again, trying to pick up those key spheres. Alright, 17 back up again. And then 18, so let's see what they did. Ooh, and Kale. She's a badass. Okay, so as you can see in the top left corner, she did stun. So Android 18 did get a stun there. So actually, happy to see that. Those can come in really useful. And it looks like Android 17 did seal his super attack too. So great, like 1-2 combo there. In situations like that, again, they are useful when they're sealing attacks and stuns. So you can tell in the left corner, if you probably already know, but in the left top corner you can see when they've been stunned or that super attack has been sealed. So Boo is done with. We'll keep moving on. Alright. 2 more bosses up. This one and one more. We have Janemba after this. And the 2 androids are back up. So we keep Topo at the end so they stay linked. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have a Dokkan on 17 too. Try not to miss here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, nice. It was moving pretty slow though, so that wasn't that hard. Sometimes that little meter like zips through there. Okay. Okay, 409,000. Not too bad again. So they can hit decently, especially if you're picking up more key spheres. Again, they're not going to be your heaviest hitters though. I'm possibly if you invest in maxing them out. I'm not personally going to do that because I don't have as much use for them right now. And I did pick up 17. I picked up the version on the banner. Alright, we have Agility Goku and my Tech Vegeta Blue. He's one of my favorite units right now. Alright, Kale back up. She is such a great unit. Ooh. Okay, not too bad. Alright. This is the end. And it was, because he killed him. But we have one more boss, so it's not really done yet. I'm just copying his own motto there. Alright, so Janemba is the last one here. Alright, so they are linked up again, so we'll move Gogeta to the end here. And use a little cargo just to keep our HP up. Alright, so let's see. There we go. And that's fine. As long as we got the super on 17, 18, that's fine. Because that's what we're here checking out. Alright, and 18. Alright, so she got 210,000 there. Alright. So we got the big boy himself here now. It's transformed. Okay, so Tapo and Kale and Agility Goku. So this should be finishing up pretty soon. Boss Rush 1 is pretty easy. I didn't want to go with anything too difficult because, again, I'm not going to max them out in the potential system, so they're not going to have, they're not going to be able to take the biggest hits, 17 and 18. And I went with other units that aren't on my strongest teams to kind of give them a little more benefit in this. But this is a simple enough test just to see what they can do. Overall, so far, not too bad. I mean, they are free to play, so... Alright, so there you have it. Again, I would recommend doing the grind here and just going ahead and doing it. It's not too rough. Often you'll pick up 2 cards at a time. It's definitely worth maxing out their SA and level. You can decide if you're going to max out their hidden potential. If you picked out LR Goku and Frieza and you don't have other units for that category, Representatives of Universe 7, you may want to max them out so they can be a benefit to them, especially if you're free to play. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you next time.